Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to The Regretful Yarn Addict. Today we are going to be learning how to do this stitch right here. This is called the mat stitch. It's an easy 2-row repeat. I think it would make a lovely crochet summer top made out of cotton or a sweater or whatever you'd like. Your choice. So let's go ahead and learn how to do this. So grab yourself some yarn and an appropriate hook, and let's get going. I am going to be using Red Heart Super Saver and Retro Stripes. It's a number 4, and with it I will be using an H8 5mm hook. So let's get going. First, we're going to get that slip knot on our hook, and we're going to do a multiple of 6 plus 2. I will be doing 20. Here's 18, my multiple of 6 plus 2. Now I'm going to flip mine over and use the bumps, but you don't have to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. You never count that one. So this is 1, 2, right here. So let's go ahead, pop a single crochet in there. Now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into this third one, we are going to do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Just like that. Now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into the third one. Let's pop a single. And we're going to continue this all the way across. Skip 2, and then we're going to do our, did I skip 2? 1, 2, yep. Skip to my loo. All right, and we're going to go ahead, do our double, chain 1, a second double, chain 1, and a third double. We are going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into this third one. Let's put a single. And skip 2, and into this one. Yep, that's right. We'll put a double, chain 1, double, chain 1, and a third double. And when you get your last one made, you should have 3 chains left. We're going to skip those 2, and in that very last one, pop a single. That is row 1. Now, let's start row 2. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4. Turn our work, and into this very first single crochet right there, that very first one, we're going to go ahead, pop a double. This counts as a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the first stitch. Okay, now technically we're going to be skipping 2 between everything like we did before. Skip 2. But what's easier for me is we have these 3 double crochets. We're going to be working into that middle double crochet, and then we're going to go down into the valley where the single is. And those are the stitches we will be working into. So let's go into that middle double crochet and pop a single. Now let's go down into the valley, grab that single crochet, and we're going to do a double, a chain, a double, a chain, and a double. Go over to that middle double, pop in a single. Go down into the valley where that single crochet is, and we're going to put our 3 doubles separated by a chain 1. Like so. We're going to skip over to the top of that middle double crochet and put our single, and now we're at the end, and we are going to do a double, a chain 1, and a double. So that's the end of row 2. Row 2 starts with a double, chain 1, double, and ends with a double, chain 1, double. Okay. Now we are going to chain 1 and turn, and we are going to start row 3. And into this very first double crochet, we're going to put a single. Now, technically we're skipping 2 stitches, but we're going down into the valley, and we're going to put our double, chain, double, chain, double. Now let's pop over to that middle double crochet and pop in a single. Go down into the valley, into that single crochet, put our doubles. 1 double, 1 chain. 1 double, 1 chain, 1 double. And we're going to pop over to that middle one. First, we're going to finish off that one. Now, let's put in our single. Scoop down into the valley. Now we're going to go to the top of that chain 3. So basically, okay, look. That's your chain 1, that's a top. And let's pop a single. That's the end of row 3. Your repeat is row 2 and row 3. Just remember, row 2 starts with a double, chain 1, double into the first single, ends with a double, chain 1, double. Row 3 starts with a single, ends with a single. And the repeat is rows 2 and 3. So row 2, you always start with that chain 4, and then you go ahead and you put that double right in there, just like so. Hop over to the middle, put in a single, go down to the valley. So easy. This is one of those stitches you can do while you're watching something or talking to someone, and it's not going to be that big deal because you're not like, oh my God, leave me alone. I have to think about what I'm doing. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you... My yarn dropped. Anyway, I'm going to let you go ahead and work on this. I'm going to put in a couple more rows, and I will be right back. You won't even miss me. Okay, I've done a couple more repeats here. And the one thing I just wanted to point out, a little tip. If you're ever working this and you set it down and you can't remember what row you're on, if your last stitch or your very first stitch, whatever, is a double, then you start with a single. If it's a single, then you start with a double, chain one, double. It's always a double on top of a single and a single on top of a double. All right. Wow, this lighting isn't that great. Sorry about that. So I hope you enjoyed this, that you either learned a new stitch or got reacquainted with an old friend. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. I do some kind of a tutorial on Saturdays. And on Wednesdays, I do Wednesday wrap-up where I talk about everything I've made, that I'm thinking about making, that I've made. I do a lot of chit-chat. So if chit-chat isn't your thing, I'm not your thing. So, yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.